It's only 90 miles from the richest country in the world, but communist Cuba struggles under severe economic hurdles. Now, that obstacle, however, has paved the road for a certain brand of Cuban ingenuity. And once again, here's CNN's John Zarella with a story on one man's drive to savor a piece of American history.
Some things are a dead giveaway, like the gravelly, thunderous sound of a hog. But here, in communist Cuba, the Harley-Davidson motorcycle? One of the unmistakable symbols of American culture rolls down the streets of Havana. Some Cuban bought this 1947 Harley a dozen years before Fidel Castro took over. So how in the name of chrome fenders is it still running? Simple. The grease-stained hands of Sergio Morales. For 28 years, mostly working out of the first floor of his apartment, Morales has time and again put the Harley versions of Humpty Dumpty back together again, any way he can. He hasn't seen an original Harley part in 30 years.
The batteries we have in Cuba don't fit the original tank. The size of the original Harley tank is much smaller than the batteries here.
So, Morales simply remanufactured a new Cuban version of the Harley tank. No matter what breaks or wears out, he fixes or replaces right down to the screws.
The screws were also made by us. These screws are not authentic, but we kept the size, the original measurement.
When it comes to keeping Cuba's hogs on the road, necessity is clearly the mother of invention, right down to the rims and tires.
So what we did to keep the motorcycles riding was adapt car rims. It was one of the most important obstacles we faced.
Without question, the hog is Sergio's love. Even the family dog is named, you guessed it, Harley. And Sergio is a card-carrying Harlista, a 75-member club of Harley owners. That's nearly every hog in the country. You have to be impressed with Cuba's Harlistas. They've kept these bikes running for more than 50 years, and they say if they have to, they can keep them running for another 50. John Zarella, CNN, Havana. You got a helmet law in this country?